Hey guys, it's Trey Volk here, and I want to do one last video in saying goodbye to this game about Scorpion. Um, so I was known for playing Scorpion when this game first came out, and I was one of the best Scorpions for sure for a while there. And oh fuck, okay. And so if everyone remembers, I actually dropped Scorpion because I came to the conclusion that he was not viable. He wasn't capable of winning tournaments, and he wasn't capable of even consistently placing in any way. I still think that. I think the Scorpions who have won have been winning purely off like matchup knowledge ignorance. I just believe there's absolutely no way that somebody who knows the matchup will lose to a Scorpion in this game with any other character. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, believe he's bottom five. I've played thousands of hours of this character. I've labbed everything I could. I've tried every approach to playing this character I could, and I just don't think he can win. Um, so you guys probably remember then that I dropped him entirely to play Shang and Nightwolf, and I never looked back. I thought both of those characters were infinitely more solid than he was. So, what is it about Scorpion that I just don't think works? Basically, my argument would be that he just doesn't have what he needs to play this game well. He is a terrible up two that's too slow to launch like common pokes. He doesn't have an auto shimmy. He has terrible combo damage for the risk that he takes. His meterless damage is outclassed by a lot of characters. He has one of the worst EX launchers in the game with Mia Burn Teleport because it can be broken away from so fast that you never get a chance to down to or armor break it. Um, he has no mix up of any kind, and he basically has to constantly risk his life on throws. Um, and I just think the character is atrocious. I would love to to say that I'm just bad and I just can't make this character work, but I know that's not true because I do better with characters that people would insist on paper are worse, like Shang or Nightwolf, right? They have arguably more obvious flaws. So I want to play a ranked set or two today on video, and I'm going to share my thought process with you while I play. And I really want some Scorpion players to come in here and tell me, unless you agree with me, what in the world could I possibly do better given the circumstances? I just do not think he has the damage output. He doesn't have the pressure. He doesn't have anything. Um, so you'll probably know his first thing when I had the custom screen up. I do not use custom variations, or I don't use the typical variation setup with this character where you do neutral jump punch to teleport cancel. Um, Now, save the fact, there's a whole conversation to be had about how bad it is that a character would need something like the teleport cancel to be viable, period. I think you lose out on so much with the character, but it still doesn't seem to matter. Okay, so for the sake of the video, let's see what this guy picks.
Scorpion. Jade. Black Market.
Okay,
Talent.
so he's picking Jade. So we're gonna see how this goes. Now, he wins this matchup on paper, but I disagree. I think that Jade actually could potentially beat him. And, the reason that people say that Jade loses is because teleport, 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 but, that's not how matchup works. So let's see how this goes.
Round one. Fight.
So, immediately, by the way, there's nothing I could have pressed at the start of the round there that would have checked anything he did. can't win any air-to-air exchanges because he has no priority on his air buttons whatsoever. Confirm the teleport, but I lose my positioning because teleport doesn't work properly in the corner.
Round 2, fight.
Can't air-to-air this character at all. Like, Scorpion's got some of the worst air buttons in this game by far. Can't backdash off the plus frames. Which means I'm forced to commit to a high to check him, which means that I'm just gonna get bodied if they micro duck or if they down 2, right? So, as far as I can tell during that match I just played, I just did not have the tools to enforce my opportunities. Like the tools I have are just not good enough to put fear into somebody. Nightwolf and Shang have the ability to do that in my opinion, but this character just has nothing going for him. So once again, no priority on the air buttons, so I just lose out there. Get no damage on my hit confirm because of breakaway, because of teleport being an awful launcher. So even if it wasn't for the lag, that was going to be like mediocre damage at best. So now I supposedly... Well, no, I've already lost my advantage, right? This character has no way to sustain offense in any way, which is important for this game. Awful buttons for jailing. So I tried to jail my down 3 to 2-1, and I got down 2. Like you're seeing here, anytime that I get the hit, I'm not getting anything that's like particularly great reward-wise. Like that's why I have to settle for if I don't want to give up my corner positioning, right? Whiffed because it's a female hitbox, and sometimes it does that because of the breeding factor. And now my turn is over, right? I just lost my offense that I supposedly earned from the knockdown, and now I'm back in guessing against this Jade again. So, once again, I want people watching this video on YouTube to watch this, and I just want you to tell me what I am not seeing here with this character, because I do just think he's terrible. So, no mind game there. I just have to commit to 1-1 or die to Jade down 2, right? So I might win this one just barely, right? So, granted, I'm not fully concentrating because I'm trying to talk to you guys, but that felt like I barely scraped by in a way that I never should have had to, or that I wouldn't have with Nightwolf or Shang or Noob. So he's going to switch characters, of course, like a typical NRS player. So let's see if he switches to somebody that will really exemplify how bad this character is.
Jade.
Okay, just switching variations.
Dungeon.
That's one of the other things about this character that consistently makes me tilted, is this character has no priority in the air whatsoever. Please let me know if I'm not the only one that thinks this or feels like this is the case, but it sure feels like this character cannot air to air for fuck all, unless he like explicitly hits you like 10 frames before your button comes out. There we go. And he can't deal with jump over like anything very well either. Like all you have to do to avoid 90% of this character's offense is defense is jump over him on knockdown, and he's helpless. He can't flawless block because his flawless block up to will not correct. It'll just whiff, going the other way. As you see, I'm doing instant jump 3 and I'm getting beaten out by late jump 3s from this Jade. Just like absolutely criminal, dude. Like this character is no Oki or anything. As you can see, I'm trying to do something, and it just results in me getting clipped, and there we go. I could have just chosen the block there, but the thing is, I wouldn't have had to have worried about that if I was playing any other character. Why? Because I wouldn't have been able to actually space out that fatal blow, or I would have been able to check them before they were even able to do it. But this character just can't do that. Like, he just doesn't have the tools to perform in certain crucial situations. So,
Fatality.
I'm going to do,
Jade wins.
depending on how long it takes, we'll do 1 or 2 more ranked sets. And, you know, same principle applies. I'm going to talk about what my thought process is while I play, and then want to hear what you guys have to say. Like, I really do want sincere input from the comments section about this. Because I just do not see it with this character. With Nightwolf, I can 100% formulate a game plan. I can tell you what's great about Nightwolf and why you should play him. I can say the same for Shang Tsung. I can say the same thing for Noob Saibot. I can say the same for Joker. Those are all characters I play. I just cannot justify investing in Scorpion as a competitive character. It just seems like this character was never going to be viable to me. So, let's hope we get another ranked set. But I just feel like, especially in openings, I just don't get enough reward with this character. He doesn't have anything that is scary enough to make someone second guess doing something twice in a row. And that's really bad in this game, because this game is all about conditioning. Alright, it's looking long enough that I'm just going to do 2 ranked sets in this video, but still. See what we get this time. So, I was kind of inspired to make this video because I decided today that I was going to play nothing but Scorpion all day today. Because I really wanted to give it a real college try again and see if maybe, you know, now that I'm better overall at fighting games in general, of whether or not there'd be any difference. But right now, I'm not seeing any difference at all. This character is exactly as bad as I thought he was. So let's see who this guy picks.
Scorpion.
Okay. Well, this will work in my favor because I'll also get to show you guys how to exploit what's wrong with this character in the matchup. I actually kind of wishing I would have played Nightwolf so I could really demonstrate how terrible it is. Okay, so Scorpion mirrors are ugly because this character just doesn't have a true advantage state. Ugly pokes with no reward too. I'm gonna show you that this character will just get killed by people that do nothing but like just like mess with wake up timing and just jump all the time. Like Scorpion does not have anti-jumping tools. Period.
Round 2, fight.
In a game with jumping this strong, that's obviously really bad to have. A really bad problem to have. Yeah, look at this. Like, goes both ways, right? Like, look at this. Oh yeah, inconsistent combos, by the way. Absolutely inconsistent combos in B&Bs that don't want to work half the time. Or that don't work if they hit somebody crouching instead of standing up, or whatever. Like, character just does not have a way to perform consistently. Alright, I'm gonna really try against this guy now, but he is laggy.
Fight.
So that's all you get, right? So if you make a correct read and you get your teleport, that's all you get. You get 9% for a bar, and by the time you get another hit with this character, because there's no way to open you up, he's just gonna end up giving them another chance to break again. You're not actually gonna get your combo. I mean, look at this ugly ass gameplay, dude. It's terrible. Two bars and that's all you get too. Like, I dumped that to capitalize, and that's all you get is 32% off a jab. Everyone in this game gets more than that for 2 bars off a jab, or they get better combo. It's not breakable. Like, I think people think I'm like trying to downplay, but I have no reason to downplay, because I really did, like, people don't realize that I really did stop playing this character altogether. I really was convinced, and am still convinced, that he's that unusable.
Wins.
I mean, your opponents can backdash and flawless block out so many things. So many of his buttons are susceptible to even the slow up twos. That people can just fish all day long on defense with flawless blocks. I mean, it's terrible. Really. That's all I get for that read. How pathetic. We know characters are getting more in this game off crushing blow like that than 29%. Like, how garbage is that? Tried to anti-air there, but this character's no anti-airs. Just sharing my thought process as I play. Okay, we finally got hits. Now I have to take this Weasley damage here. Now I take this reset and he breaks, and that's all I get, right? Now, even if I open them up again, I get nothing because my my no meter damage is like terrible. try the anti-air again.
No mercy.
Now he's dead because he rolled. So, I think I both demonstrated the weaknesses of this character, both playing against him and playing as him. But let's do one more ranked step. And then I'm gonna, you know, chill out and talk about the rest of my thoughts on this character. But, man, I just think he's Garbo. Absolute Garbo. Like, you're actually handicapping yourself if you play this character. I just don't see the benefits in this character. Even if you use the teleport cancel, all you're doing with the teleport cancel is taking him from terrible to playable, which is not good.
Scorpion.
Oh, another mirror, okay. Don't get to demonstrate what I want, but that's fine.
Charon's ship.
So anyway, yeah, I know that there are people in the community for this game who've always agreed with me about my opinion about Scorpion's lack of viability in this game, but I would still like to hear from other people. I would really like to hear from people who are believers in this character.
Fight.
And I want to know where in the world you get your confidence in this character from, because as far as I can tell, there's no redeeming qualities here. Like, all that health this guy just lost, completely avoidable if you just play with a little more patience. Like it's a totally different situation for a lot of the characters in this game, where they can literally just force damage onto you against your will, and there's not much you can do about it. Scorpion just can't do that,
Round 2.
which is like a defining feature of characters in this game, whether it's because they have a good strike throw mix, or they have a 50-50 of some sort, they have like a vortex situation. But Scorpion doesn't have any of that, right? You're just doing one combo into like a one-dimensional Oki situation, and it might work and it might not, you know. There's also this, the fact that all you get for a check is down 3. Like a real check that'll work consistently, all you get is down 3. No one is scared down 3.
Finish him.
So, like, even for that guy, you saw none of his openings led to anything because all I did was block. all I did was block and then jump. And he couldn't do anything effective.
Round 1. Fight.
And this character, he just gets massacred by things like that. Like, basic routines of gameplay in this game. Just, like, cuck him completely. Like, he down one me, right? So what? I'm not scared of this character. Yeah, that's all I can do for a meeting. He has to risk being negative to do it. Once again, I'm doing instant air jump normals, but because this character has no air priority, it loses to anything that's even slightly faster on startup, even if he does his first.
2. Fight.
Like, absolutely terrible character. Alright, let's see if we can get something going here, right? No, no pressure whatsoever, right? He just walks and like I have no threat level. There's nothing to do here.
Finish him.
Right. Got this guy Ragey on the other end, by the way, guys.
Fatality.
This guy's held mad, by the way, guys. Okay, this is getting pretty funny.
Round one.
Anyway.
Fight.
Alright, let's mob this guy up now. Alright. Okay, we're gonna mob this guy up now because he's hell salty right now. This is too funny. This is too funny.
Fear my vengeance.
Round two. Fight.
Get no damage for the opening, of course, like usual. All right, we're gonna lose this one because Scorpion can't come back from lively deficits.
Finish him.
So, like, oh, so, as you can see, I mean, I guess I could have tried harder there. It was like I'm exhausted. I've been playing this game all fucking day. I just don't get it. I don't get how you win with this character. And I'm being really honest here. I really want to hear from people. If you disagree with me, show me how to win with this character. Because I do not get it. I'd rather go back to Nightwolf or go back to fucking Shang any day of the week. I just think Scorpion's unusable. And I really mean that. Let's do one more. Do one more, we'll hang it up there. That guy was getting hell salty too, because the shit I was talking, I guess. Although I wasn't talking shit about him, it's just the character, right? Character sucks. Now the mirror bash, it's a completely different thing, right? But yeah. He was talking about my record, but I have this record because I've been playing Scorpion all day. It's the only character I played. If I play any other character, I come out with a positive win-loss ratio, but because this character's just garbage.
Karan's ship.
Alright, Frost. Okay, this character is, it's like a 5-5. But
Round one.
still, I can demonstrate Scorpion problems with this character. So, she's an invincible dive kick on startup. This means that we will never be able to keep her out, a Scorpion, because we don't have anti-airs in the first place. There we go, yep. That's all we get on the right read, right? Just like 6% or whatever. Yep. Can't air to air because of the invincible dive kick, because Scorpion doesn't have air priority of any kind at all. Like that. Like, I know he's gonna do the dive kick too, and it doesn't matter. Yep.
You're pathetic. Get up.
Like every other character in this game,
Fight.
they get a hit and they get you off the meter and they force you into like an oppressive Okazami situation, and Scorpion just doesn't have any of that stuff. He hits you and then it's back to neutral in the hopes that you'll get another hit in neutral after you get them off their breaker and waste a bar just to get them off the meter, you know. He's just so limited in his tool set too. Like, how do I win neutral with this character? I can't even make that read. See that? I can't even make a read that advanced and get anything out of it because of how bad this character is. Try it again. It misses.
Brutality.
Erased from
I guess it kind of goes back to my complaints about this game, guys, that there's so many things in this game where you can know what your opponent is going to do. You can have the read, and the game literally doesn't give you the tools to make the read, even with the character that has a fucking teleport.
Round one.
But it's just like, but it's just the worst with him. In a way that makes him feel like super handicapped. Like this teleport. The teleport's not enough to make up for how shitty he is. There we go, again. So even if I clip him anyway here, it's like, it's gonna be a scratch. Can't see. We can't bait out the dive kick. Can't do a fucking thing about it except block it and then try to out. It's just ridiculous. So it just,
Round two.
it's
Fight.
nuts, man. This character, like, the shittiness of him is like unprecedented. I usually play high tier to like mid-tier characters in fighting games. This is definitely the worst character I've ever played in a fighting game as far as like how strong they are. Scorpion's just awful. Like, all I can do is block the dive kick and let this Frost pressure me afterward. That's all I get to do. That's crazy. I can know when the Frost is gonna dive kick, but I have no option for it. So, I don't know about you guys, but any fighting game where there's a situation like that, where it's like a elementary neutral read too, right? Like, I'm just doing something basic and I can't punish it.
Scorpion wins.
But you know who can punish the dive kick in that kind of a situation? Nightwolf can. Shang can. Noob can. Like, every single time. I can actually shut down the dive kick entirely and render it unusable. But not with this character. He's just awful. just gotta constantly deal with the yellow maniac shit. And if you guys are wondering why I'm not like doing a jump in, it's because my jump in's whiff on the dive kick. So I can't even make that kind of read. I can't do like a neutral jump normal. Yep, there we go. I just can't. I can't play any neutral against this character.
Round 2.
I have to get a lucky hit, and then I have to hope that he's like reckless. But look at this. Look at the reward I got for that. This character gets more reward off a single hit dive kick than I do my teleport for less resources. And I have to deal with the fact that it's a female hurt box, so it like my combos are not gonna consistently work. Can't do anything about that. GG's, here we go. Like, I might be able to do something about it if I were to, like, flawless block the dive kick, but, like, you guys realize what a comparatively insane read that is to have to make compared to what other characters have to do? It's insane. Just absolutely nuts.
Final
Like, this
round.
character's so
Fight.
garbage. There we go. No, can't do anything with those plus frames. There we go. All right. Now we win finally. What a slog that was. That was such a fucking drag. Alright,
Scorpion wins.
so let me know what you guys think. If you don't believe me or you don't want to give me credit here for what I'm saying, I'm happy to record another video. You can watch me play one of my other main characters and you can see how much easier it is for me to play this game. So that's what I want. I want my fellow Scorpion mains to try to convince me this character is not absolute dog shit. But I just don't know if he'll be able to. I see no redeeming qualities in this character. I don't think he's ever been competitively viable, and I really do think any top 8s made with this character have been complete luck. So, I'll catch you guys later. But I really do want some discussion taking place in the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think.